Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard off the card, coming with the flow from the barrio, and coming with the heat from the damn street. Coming with the facts, the crack backs, and the boom bip to the line ass lips. You know what I'm saying? This is PBN, Point Black National News, the late and the great edition, and the ghetto edition as well. Because this is what we must do at all times. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of clowns out there. You know what I'm saying? Today in the news, we got one guy out there saying uh, Trump was a shame president or some shame shit. Think he's some kind of Arab boy. You know what I mean? And he up there saying stuff, talking about a slip of the tongue. Yeah, right. Saying we were slipping with their machine that they have to capacitate people. Yeah, and all kinds of freaky deaky shit. But at the same time, that's not a slip of the tongue. He meant to say that so he could get some controversy going, and then he called himself withdrawing. You know what I'm saying? I think his name is Vike or V I. I think it's VIVEK is his name. You know what I mean? And we're not gonna get in much to his bullshit because you know we know their plans and how they set up the bullshit propaganda that they do. We can't be allowing that to move us in any shape or form. You see what I'm saying? Because you know they're gonna always try. That's a fact. You know what I mean? You know they're gonna always try in many ways to bring us shitty news and that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we have to do what we gotta do. Now today we see one coming in from I think it's James 4 hours ago, you know what I'm saying, coming out the New York Post. And I bet you everybody might have it. It's an opinion, you know what I'm saying, coming out 4 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, you know what I'm saying, coming off the Post, you know what I'm saying. We see where Creed Joe Biden, creepy ass White House is proclaiming a new, you know, pre, pre, well, pre, well, get progressive, great progressives or whatever the fucking word is. Who gives a flying fuck for president? You know what I'm saying? They may suppress any evidence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of their unfitness for the office. Yeah, how we know that we're gonna say some bullshit like that? Them big ass, stupid ass bullshit words that y'all putting in that don't make much sense down to the core of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's saying the bullshit is that the bullshit that he did, you know what I'm saying, he gets immunity for all the garbage and the murder and the killing and all the bullshit he did throughout the years, including selling us out to foreign countries, you know what I'm saying, and bullshit. The battle over, from what he's saying, let's take a look at that, the battle, you know what I'm saying, because you know they like to put propaganda up there. It's saying the battle over 5 hours of audio tape could settle, you know, Joe Biden fate and pave the way for, you know, perpetual presidential secrets in the coming years. In the coming years ain't now. The coming years is the coming years. We talking about the garbage he did now and before. You know what I'm saying? That laid up to what we see today, especially by saying, you know, take the short. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen none of that bullshit, fake ass bullshit game that he played. And I wonder, was that another sellout to the Chinese Communist Party? We need to start to look at this more seriously, even coming from that direction. You know what I'm saying? Soldiers, beware. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to hide all his secrets, but got Trump business fall out into the streets. You know what I'm saying? But he gets immunity trying to say that he could hide this and hide that. You know what I'm saying? In August 2022, You know what I'm saying? To creep Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, broke back Rich Biden, FBI launched a massive, heavily publicized raid. It's very heavily publicized on secret documents, you know what I'm saying, on Trump's Mar-a-Lago headquarters to seize classified documents that the president allegedly illegally possessed. You know what I'm saying? As after the classified documents was also discovered in several of creepy Brokeback Bitch Biden, you know what I'm saying, thieving, robbing, stealing, blood sucking ass, just like Hillary Clinton and Obama. And they found it in his home, his office. Attorney General Merrick Garland, Mr. Turkey, I'd never seen it before. While the whole of his department that he's supposed to be protecting and doing was letting every crime come true and fall apart to mix the brew of the witch's pot. You know what I'm saying? But General Merrick Nutcase, jackass turkey looking Garland appointed special counsel Robert Hur, or whatever his name is, to investigate another crook in the boat. You know what I'm saying? But Hur, H-U-R, interviewed Joe Biden wrote back which last October and released a report in the state in January stating that the president had knowingly violated federal law. Okay, but her recommended no prosecution because jurors would see creep Joe Brokeback Bitch pedophilia, Luciferian Baphomet worshiping Biden as an elderly old man with poor memory. But look at all the damage that he have done in that whole long memory. You know what I'm saying? The White House, you know what I'm saying, attacked her for the statement, yet refused to disclose the audio files that could settle the controversy. But not for Trump, isn't it? We see 3 months ago, you know what I'm saying, the official White House spokesman for oversight and obstruction, land that looked like Baghdad, whatever his name is, Bob Sams, you know, boasted that creep Joe Biden broke back nutcase out and never asserted executive privileges during the Hur investigation. You know what I'm saying? H-U-R name. Because he was transparent and he had nothing to hide. That is a complete lie. You know what I'm saying? Except for his, mumbling and whatever with the comedy jokes. You know what I'm saying? But last month, Justice Department claimed that disclosing these audio tapes would be a clearly unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, but not for Trump. Every dirty laundry that they could find that they say that Trump did is all out there and tying him up in court actions that were setups in itself. We know that, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy for a man, especially if his relationship and his marriage and shit is going wrong, or something happened within his home. That's his home and his marriage. Or he just fixated as a lion on sexuality. You know what I'm saying? But do he has the morality or his morals in the right place is the question we should ask, because we know full well that Joe Biden, Merrick Garland, and all the demon Democrats, Austin, all the demon Democrats that you can find talk some stupid ass bullshit, and I can't believe the world goes for it. But they have done, their morals is they don't have any. I'm just being frank. You know what I mean? Talk about his privacy. You know, he's seeking immunity just like Trump. You know what I'm saying? But Trump ain't seeking immunity because if Trump, by saying Trump seeking immunity, would say that they are right in what they have done and what they are doing in this matter. But the immunity that Trump is seeking is a totally different immunity from this clown. You know what I'm saying? The immunity that he's seeking, he already got, because we know full well that everything that you put up against him is a complete violation in all ways. Even the Michael Pence bald-headed scandal. But Crooked Joe, you know what I'm saying, was not, you know what I'm saying, conscripted into the presidency, and no one forced him to illegally retain classified documents scattered over sites in multiple states. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, sites in multiple states where every wrong thing, Communist Party, and every one that we supposed to be going and saying they're going to blow us up and do this and do that, making machines to capacitate, you know what I'm saying, people and shit. Who would spend that much time to create a machine that they say could capacitate people? And then we notice where you went on this campaign to put this stuff into people. You know what I'm saying? And the evidence proof and anything was not based on no scientific facts, nor science in itself. It was only based on brutality, not power. I mean, power that is in the word of itself, brutality. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see congressional Republicans threaten to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland nutcase ass in contempt for refusing to disclose the audio tapes, and he should be held in contempt, and he should be on trial for treason in all ways. The White House on Thursday formally invoked executive privileges to block access to the tapes. They should not be blocking any tapes of a president that has to do with some form of crime based on the genocide of the United States. When the crime reaches to that level of betrayal and treasonous, all tapes, all factors that is liable without compromising the very overstanding of the people to cause it to go in many ways, the ones that would show clearly in itself his crimes. But at the same time, we already know them. This is the problem. The the crap shit of it all is that we can't believe the American people, and many people sit there and hate and say certain things and this and that out of their mouth and really believe it, or just go along with it like, oh well, you know, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And now he's saying he trying to put an executive groove to block it, and the Republicans, you know what I'm saying, is going to hold Merrick Garland in contempt. He should be, so should Creep Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? And his son. You know what I'm saying? All information needs to come out, all trickery and the garbage and the circus show needs to stop, because we ain't really in this bullshit at all. You know what I'm saying? But the White House on Thursday formally invoked an executive privilege to block the thing. So Joe Biden is playing a get out of democracy free card. Demon mockery, I mean. Baphomet demon mockery. Talking about democracy. And people talking about save democracy. Listen, you can say whatever you want, but it's just a word. It doesn't stand for much other than the fact of our country. You know what I'm saying? And real cowboys and real soldiers and real everybody that roamed the old West to now should understand we're talking about their country, their land. Not some dream word to put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? To put you in a place on their side of the capitalists. You know what I'm saying? But we see bad motives by the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Justify the cover up. Yeah, okay. Why he trying to play a get out of free card? You know what I'm saying? But the motives, he's saying the bad motives by the Republicans justify the cover up. The White House counsel, Ed Siskel, or whatever his name is, claims, Siskel, or whatever his name, you know what I'm saying, with his faith. whatever its face is, say that the GOP had no legitimate need to legitimate need for the audio recording. Why not? You had an audio recording on Donald Trump, so why they can't get the audio tapes on him? You had classified records, you said, in Donald Trump, and you said you had classified documents spread out all across the state, all across the country, probably. You see, every wrong person had, Joe Biden had. So why won't you release the tapes? Is the question that we must answer. Because remember, when this guy was cheated into the election and his crooked Joe ass and all his conglomerates that seem to have been under some type of spell of mathematical mind control, you know what I'm saying? Not all, you know what I'm saying? But, a vast one that kept being in our face, you know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to Chuck the Duck and Nancy Pelosi and Mary Garland and Mayorkas and Bill Gates and all these doctors that we saw on TV during that time of the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, and think that they ran away and nobody didn't see them up there, especially the Chinese, you know what I'm saying, even when you go to the hospital, they were there as well, you know what I'm saying, they running shit, they sending out the orders who to smoke out and who to keep going, you know what I'm saying, so we know full well that, a lot of the bullshit that went on, even all the way up to Sharon Nachman, in Stony Brook. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Lone and many other factions, Komoro Marasia, Captain Haxel, all these clowns is now thinking that shit has passed by and everything is good and it has receded, that it would never seeded in the first place other than the bullshit, chemicalizing, dumb shit that they be doing, talking about being a function. You know what I'm saying? And if you go against science, you go against me, Anthony Party, the killing weasel. You know what I'm saying? Who have murdered probably so many people on planet Earth that you wouldn't believe. He probably genocide races of people. Just that one man under the protection of our United States government, can you believe? And then have the audacity to do this. You know what I'm saying? And now we want to know what is connected to that machine that can incapacitate people coming from the ZZP, and this high intelligent ones, probably the darker skinned ones were probably more intelligent. That's why they suppress them. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that you see with the Caucasians, hey, look, they ain't no different than the same bullshit like Biden, Creep Joe, broke back bitch, Cro Magna, period. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing but a scatterbrain and a graph, but want to rule the world and beat everybody up with brutality machines. Anyway, but Cisco said that the GOP had no legitimate need for the audio recording. Yes, they have a legitimate need for the audio recording. Stop stalling, you dumbass. Cisco and Niebuhr, or whatever your name is. You know what I'm saying? As if anyone is obligated to take the White House words that Creep Joe broke back bitch Biden is the smartest man in Washington, D.C. Now, that definitely is an understatement. That right there is definitely, he never was, he never will be, and he's going to pass away that way. And it's a damn shame to see many people in our world that go out like that. You know what I'm saying? But we see Cisco Nut, or whatever his name is, or maybe Ciscalo, you know, asserted that the Republican received the audio file. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the audio file, we want the actual everything. They would chop them up, you know what I'm saying, distort them, and use them for partisan political purpose and manipulate them for potential political gain in political gain is appropriate. You got a nerve to say that about the Republicans? For real? Maybe the crooked ones that, jump party lines talking about bipartisan and all that bullshit that ain't supposed to be in the Republican Party. They should have been rejected a long time ago. I don't care if it was 34, 35 of them. They should have did it a long time ago and put some real Republicans up in there. But what you talk about is inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For partisan political purpose. You know what I'm saying? What kind of fucking wordplay and propaganda is you motherfucker? You wordplay, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And talking about it would be used for political gain, and it's inappropriate. So what the demon Democrats have done to this country just with the pandemic alone, you know what I'm saying? And many other things that we see, even the so-called sweet chumped up to the insurrection. What do you call that shit? You know, and all the different court cases, and you fill up the court with a bunch of bullshit. You talking about distorted, you had all kind of videotapes, and you had all kind of the witnesses, and you had all kind of January 6th jackass, idiot, fucking clown, show fucking ass, dome cracker nigga, every bullshit liquor nigga bought back from his balls bullshit. And you can tell the South wordplay talking about using political gain is inappropriate. Yeah, you cover it up, nigga, and you cover it up well. You know what I'm saying? We say chopped will creep Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, brain, trust, purpose, revising the First Amendment to prohibit any editing of the political statement. Yeah, that you probably gonna fucking try to, doctor and all kinds of different shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably print up a whole new batch. Cause you know that nigga, that do a straight crooked Joe, just like Merrick Garland, turkey looking bud nose ass. You know what I'm saying? I still believe, you know what I'm saying, that the Creep Joe Biden criminal organization, you know what I'm saying, election campaign deserves veto power over any outtake from the president. You know what I'm saying? He's not the president you may want to be, but he's not the president. No president do what he did to this country. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even a vice president. He was a vice idiot. You know what I'm saying? But the controversy is, and whatever he was even before that, you know what I'm saying? He's a crooked, twisted individual. You know what I'm saying? And the demon Democrats have, and many other in their political groove has always seek to have this form of dictatorship over the United States. You know what I'm saying? As if they run everything and you don't run shit. And whenever we do shit, you go along with it. Even when it comes to the Vietnam War and the German War and many other wars that they have had. It have been nothing but wars all through the times of the United States. And we know for well in many ways that they caused it. You know what I'm saying? But they try to put it every time in a way that is somebody else. That's one of the greatest tricks to start wars. And then using tactical measures to even create that scenario that it still falls their way. You know what I'm saying? The controversy is exposing Washington, Washington, Washingtonians, and Annies or whatever, self-worship when a reporter asked Garland on Thursday morning why he asked Creep Joe Brokeback Bitch Biden to declare executive privilege, Garland, you know what I'm saying, promptly responded. The Justice Department is a fundamental institution of criminal organization and criminality and treasonous, you know what I'm saying, but of our demon mockery may be, protect this building and its people. He's a lying wordplay, ease his ass out like a slimy slime that he is with that bullshit wordplay. You'll see propaganda shit. He'll say, try to sound like, you see how he has the psychological words he used in order to ease himself out of it, or ease it to a point of sympathy on the fact of country, life, liberty, and property in our country, using that stupid word, democracy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Larry Garland ain't nothing but a slime, just like Andy Papachi, Pete Joe Biden, Obama, Like, I mean, Michelle, Hillary Clinton, all of them, they are slimes. You know what I'm saying? All of them, the whole bunch of them, for the last, 47 years in presidency and worse even before. Did Merrick Garland forget that his oath of office taught the Constitution, not the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Oh no, Merrick Garland, no matter what the fuck it is with the Constitution, they don't care about the Constitution. We have to reinstall the Constitution's strength and revise it in the way of humanity and life, liberty, and property and justice for all. That's just point blank. Merrick Garland and Creep Joe Biden have never had anything to do with that type of mentality other than straight corruption, garbage, war, killing, blood, rape, starvation, and hell on motherfucking earth. Because the people have been following and sucking up to these clowns because you may look like them. And many that were there that may look like me, but it doesn't matter because this crooked is crooked. Period. There is no excuse for this garbage and this clown show, three-ring circus shit that we see going on, and call ourselves grown men and women. You know what I'm saying? For, he also goes on to say, for the White House, the issue is not whether Creep Joe Brokeback Bitch Biden is capable of fulfilling the heavy duties of his job. He never intended to do anything to me, you know what I'm saying, in doing his job. He may have he may sign certain things and say that he give a good deal, like give some money to a black college or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a good deed. That has nothing to do with your criminality because criminals can do good deeds too, just like they can get a job and work and still do criminal shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at that issue of him even giving money to a black college, it still doesn't excuse the bullshit in itself.